Hello everyone, welcome back to Desktop Dungeons. Today's daily is going to be the Vampire in Rock Garden. Now, when I saw that earlier and I went to do a practice run Vampire in the Rock Garden, just to make sure that I was ready for this, because Vampire is a strong class, but it's not one I play very often at all, especially since I'm not playing as much as I used to. And the kind of class where if you're like not sure of what you're doing, you can really screw yourself over. So I got back into the feel, if you want, for the vampire. It should go all right. It was scary at first, but the rock garden. One of the problems with the rock garden, which is the plants that block your way, vampire doesn't care for the poison and mana burn ones, so that's actually quite nice. And well, it's not an especially difficult hard dungeon in the first place, so let's get started. Um, Now, the most interesting question in all of this here, I'm going to take the Alchemist Scroll, the Badge of Honor, Magnet Fireball. Although Slayer Wand is also arguably a good choice, but I like having Fireball from the start. Namtar's Ward versus Bear Mace is an interesting question. Bear Mace is obviously very good for these mazy dungeons. Namtar's Ward is just obviously very good, like no matter what. Um, it's especially nice, for the start. You get potential stacking death protections. Um, so that's really my my what I'm wondering here. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Namtar's Ward. One other handy thing about it is that it converts for 100 CP, if I'm not mistaken. So that's obviously a very good deal. Though whether or not I want to convert it, I don't know yet. Vampire is a class that obviously benefits immensely from conversion. So let's get started. I'm not hearing any music, so I hope it's because my recording program has been acting weird in regards to music and sound. So hopefully there actually is some music. Let me just double check the settings. Okay, it's there. All right, and it's extremely low, obviously, because otherwise it's too loud. It's that simple. Okay. I was going to convert biceps right away, but I think I'm going to keep it in my inventory until I either see something else I want, or I can convert another glyph for an actual bonus to. Ooh, and the fine sword is nice. It's a bit of a double-edged sword because it makes it more likely that you'll kill your what is commonly called cows as a vampire, as your basically your source of healing. Since your health regen is a flat one value, the way you play a vampire obviously is that you keep lower level monsters alive and you use your lifesteal to regenerate, and then they regenerate when you explore black space. Sorry. So and when in the double level versus low level creatures, as you can see here, is why this works so well. So you're more likely to kill them at the mid to low levels, but it's also a very nice boost at the start of the dungeon. Oh, and we have a Pissorf here, and we have a level 2 Wraith. That's an excellent start. And we should also consider using potions at the start to use our Alchemist Scroll, so that when we level up, we get some nice bonuses. Blood to Power here is going to be very useful for the magic, the physical resist boss. We can convert it afterwards. Dragon Soul is always a very strong item, but I don't know if I want to spend all my gold on that right now. Fine Sword is obviously an important consideration. Actually, now I think about it, I picked Badge of Honor because I wasn't thinking of Namtar's Ward. The overlap is a bit like, I don't know if 10% damage right now is absolutely worth my is actually worth my my inventory slot. Probably not. Hmm. I'm going to explore a bit more. I'm just wondering how I should approach this. I'll fireball this so I only take one corrosion. Pick up another spoon. Right, in my practice run actually, this is something I'm noticing right now. I got extremely unlucky with the spoon spawning. The plants barely dropped any. I think I got one in total. Got one of the bosses here. Yeah, I actually think I'd be better off converting biceps, and I'll convert the badge of honor to 10% damage. Is probably not going to make a huge difference for now, and I'm going to buy, oh, piercing wand is interesting, buy this fine sword, pick up this pisser of glyph to make some room, and now that I have good damage I could actually kill this guy, I think. Yeah. And probably I'll have to use both charges, but I'm going to do this just to get a bit of extra health to help me out here at the start. So okay, we've got a nice start. Let's see what we got here. Another spoon, very good. Okay, this is going better than my previous run, so I'm feeling alright about this. Plate mail is an excellent item that we might want to use against whoever our third boss is. Oh, don't want to barely win here. Oh, and also another thing about playing the vampire is that you want to be careful about the blood pools. And if I explore just one tile, can I? Yeah, I can right here. Alright. Okay, so that's a nice start. Now see, this is of course the issue in terms of having high damage is that it's a lot easier to just kill those guys instead of leaving them alive. But I'm okay with this because these lower level monsters are more likely to are gonna like it. It's the higher level, the higher you level up, the more the popcorn that's one level lower is going to resist. Is basically going to avoid dying, is what I mean. Now if I could find, oh god, it's Frank. Needless to say, Frank is never fun to fight as a vampire. And I'd love to find a monster that's higher. Okay. Now that's one possibility, but it would cost me a lot of popcorn most likely. I don't even think I'd have the resources for it. I do have 2 charges of my Namtar sword, but that wouldn't be enough, I don't think. What's our sub-dungeon? Oh, it's this one. Now there is a trick to getting like 10 billion potions in this sub-dungeon, but I always forget what because there's a proper order for it. I think you talk to him first, gives you the wand, then you kill the goblin, and then you use the wand. But every time I've had this for a while now, I've just messed it up. So I'm gonna wait until I have a free space in my inventory anyway. This is a very boxy dungeon. A level 4 snake is fine. Not a fan of the corrosion I'm getting. Yeah, given the amount of exploration this is costing me, I think I should just go ahead and take out this level 5 snake. Except that it's just a level 2 higher kill. Use the charge now so that I have it for the next level up. Should keep in mind my alchemist scroll. At worst, it's got a pretty decent value. 40 CP is decent value. Troll Heart, it's a bit late to buy that. Although it's good CP at 55, so that's possible conversion by later. Now I should look at this guy. These aren't the best blood cows, really, unfortunately, but I think for now we're gonna have to do with it. Shouldn't have killed that level 3 until I knew I was gonna fight the level 7 here. That's a bit of a waste, unfortunately. I am starting to box myself in. Okay, I think we'll be good here. Yeah, we will. And I'll use a mana potion now to boost my max HP. Since we have blood to power, I'm not too concerned about my my mana potions for this guy. Oh, I should use my charge here. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, and now's the point where I'm going to want to start converting stuff to get better lifesteal. So I think Pissorf is not... Actually, you know what? Let me just... I wanted to cast Pissorf on this to get it out of the way without having to deal with the corrosion, but... never mind that. Wait, what? Sorry. Okay. My thinking is that I do want to get started on the physical resist boss. I'm probably going to have to buy a corrosion clearing potion. Oh, it feels like I can comfortably get rid of. And yeah, now let's get started. And okay. Killed the... Actually, I should have killed this wraith instead of that. I was thinking killing the higher health, the lower health one first, but the wraith is bloodless, so it's less of a waste. But I have to deal with that. That's all. Actually, why don't we go ahead and use another mana potion here. Okay. That's a very nice start. And now at this point I think it's safe to convert blood to power. And I think it's also fine to convert the Alchemist Scroll. Now we have 5 lifesteal, and so we're finally in business, I would say. Now it's good to remember though that your lifesteal is capped by your damage. So like you can have the most amazing lifesteal set, but if you're dealing little damage, then it's not going to be that amazing. And let's get started on this guy. Kind of regret. Probably would have been a better idea to keep Pistol for that, but we don't really need it, so it's fine. Do I want to use my Namtar Ward's charges? I'm going to use at least one, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and level up. Is there a Wraith or another, like... I think I'll have to kill a level 3. Both have 26 health, so let's just pick this one. That's just good enough. Alright. Now obviously Frank is an awful boss to fight as a vampire. Do we want the plate mail? I like at level 7 I have 14, but that would be 25, so it's probably not worth it at this point. Could be wrong about that, but I do want before I level up, obviously I definitely want to it's either you kill this guy and then you talk and get the wand, or you talk and get the wand, kill him, and then use the wand. But I can never remember which one it is. That's a bit annoying. But may as well overheal before I explore my last bit of terrain. Okay, well we gotta commit to this fight now. I'm not too worried, especially if I can get the amount of potions I want from that sub dungeon. Should be fine. So let's get started. Oh, I didn't think about it, but I could totally have bought a Woo Pass and made my life easier there. Don't know if it's worth it at this point. 7 gold, but I have this trophy I can sell. In fact, did I still have the other one? No, okay, I have these two trophies. So yeah, Whoopaz is still worthwhile, but that's something I should have done first. Um, let's do that. It's inert, so I'm not going to use my. Oh, I'm really annoyed at this. I should know this. It's just been too long since I've done it. I think you talk first, kill the thing, and then use the wand, but it could be wrong. So got the wand. I kill this guy. Oh no, it takes it out of my. Ah well. Oh, and it leveled me up, but that's fine. I have more than enough resources to kill this guy. I'm pretty sure. Not even the corrosion is going to make that harder. There we go. Probably could have done it parched if I went and ate my popcorn, but actually couldn't have done it parched obviously because I used the potions earlier on for the alchemist roll. But that was the vampire in the rock garden. Not so bad. I'm just because I'm not super experienced. Well, I used to be much better with the vampire, but because it's been so long since I've played the class, and even then it wasn't really my strongest suit. It's a bit scarier than it should be, but even Frank was like not enough to prevent me from winning this. So that's good news. Means I might just finally be getting back into shape. In any case, that was the daily for today. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you next time.